For most people, NFTs are probably synonymous with pixelated punks and bored apes. But while profile pictures have been the core of the non-fungible token movement, some have been trying to put NFTs to a different use: social causes. NFTs have had, let's say, a mixed reception. They exploded in popularity during the pandemic, especially in 2021, but they weren't for everyone. And interest in them has fizzled considerably this year. Nonetheless, there are many out there still building in this space and trying to use NFT technology in increasingly interesting ways. That's true for businesses, but it's also true for other things as well. So in this episode, we're taking a closer look at how NFTs can work to help things that go beyond the bottom line. In Ukraine, in March of this year, the country's Ministry of Digital Transformation launched a meta-history museum of war. Essentially, it was a museum hosted on the Ethereum and Polygon networks, which chronicled the war with Russia, and it did so by using NFTs. The ministry said the proceeds from any sales of those tokens went towards military and civilian aid, and they were done so via a cryptocurrency wallet. Elsewhere in the world, in June of 2022, this year, a Philippine-based non-profit organisation for foster children, Humanility, partnered with an NFT marketplace to launch a series of art tokens, the purpose of which was ultimately to help foster kids with schooling. And in August, again this year, the production company behind the hit South Korean drama Extraordinary Attorney Woo teamed up with Polygon to build an NFT community. That community now advocates for awareness of autism spectrum disorder, or ASD. Now, all of those things are instances of NFTs being used to raise money for charitable causes, but could things be taken one step further and used to drive engagement and awareness of the cause itself? Taiwanese singer-actress Annie Yi and her artist son Harrison Yu have been trying, and they've shared with Forkast why they chose NFTs to promote diversity and inclusion. The mother and son team launched an NFT project called Theirsverse in July in New York.
This last year, my son he decided do this NFT project, and he found that the in the Web3 that the NFT community like BAYC is like showing the manpower, and World of Women is showing the woman power, but there is no community belong that like the LGBTQ community or like diversity community or for the young generation.
The whole story of like creating this whole thing was dates back to when I was like 14 or 15. I remember I went to Paris with my mom, and we went to this like select luxury brand select shop, and when I was there I thought it was so amazing to just all put like these amazing brands, and for me, I see fashion as an art form too, so it's almost like I was in a museum, and I thought that was so incredible of just curating and collecting brands. The idea of metaverse came in around the start of this year, and knowing that it's kind of a breeding ground for the younger generation, and a place where it kind of merges Web 2 and Web 3, or that's what we want to do in that place. I think that kind of tied it all in. I do feel like it's kind of the whole complete liberation that we've given to our artists, and also making sure that everything is hand-drawn. We're doing like full body figure, so it's the hair, the makeup, the fashion, the garments, everything coming together, and all these different types of personality coming out. I feel like that's something that I'm really proud of during our creation process.
According to the Theirsverse website, over 5,000 NFTs, 9 collections by 16 artists, including you, were sold out within just 3 hours. Public sales began at a price of about 0.18 ETH, which was worth some $220 at the time. Since then, the collection has appeared to gain popularity. In mid-September, auction house Sotheby's sold 2 Theirsverse NFTs in Hong Kong for around $48,000 and $38,000 respectively. The money of all of this is apparently being used to fund young artists, but it's what the tokens themselves represent that's the real key to the whole project.
To start it off, I'm a part of the LGBTQIA+ community. I am a gay man, but I also kind of lean towards gender non-binary. pronouns. And I do drag as well. So I kind of am like, I consider myself a shapeshifter. I think a big part of it is learning about all the misconceptions that people have of me, telling me who I am, why I am the way I am, which is so wild and bizarre because I'm like, you don't even know me in real life. So I guess that was the more personal part of it that kind of drove me towards expressing these kind of issues. And it's not just LGBTQIA plus issue. It's also an issue of race, an issue of gender, sexuality, an issue of social hierarchy and social norms and social constructs. You think about NFT and you're like, tech bros, cis, white gendered, male, dominant kind of industry. And I feel like, but at the same time, it's kind of the place we're going in the future. And I feel like right now with where we're going, we really do have to step our ground fast and early on in the process of Web3.
That is not only about the LGBTQ, also about equality. Also, what is the next generation they want to build, use the Web3?
As the technology and application of things like NFTs continues to grow, their use in driving things like social change is likely to itself change. Annie and Harrison are both hopeful that theirs verse will be able to help spearhead some of that change. But maybe you think something else will instead, or that things need to improve in the technology before social change really could come from something like an NFT. Either way, let us know what your thoughts are in the comments. And finally, just a quick reminder that Forkast's latest Crypto Rising livestream event is coming next month. It's happening at 9 p.m. Eastern, November 14th, 9 a.m. Hong Kong time, November 15th. Forkast Editor-in-Chief Angie Lau will be leading the conversation into why some investors and VCs are betting big on digital asset startups despite the crypto winter. Be sure to sign up at Forkast.News or by clicking the link in the description down below. That is it from this episode though. Like and subscribe to this video and hit that notification bell for a lot more content like it.